Hello, my name is Solange. I'm going to talk about the management, how someone can be an effective manager. So I will focus on the function of management and the style of management. The function of management are five. Those are planning, organizing, leading, controlling, and staffing. The style of management are directing, delegating, and discussing. First, planning is a process. If you want something in an organization, you first have a plan. So this is defined as a process used to develop the strategies that are used to achieve a goal. Here I have an example of planning. I choose an example from a hotel which is called Gorilla Hotel. Suppose that this hotel want to increase customers in a given period. Suppose that this company want to increase customers up to December. Now we are in September. They want to have 1,000 customers in December, up to December. So in planning, first they have to set a clear plan of how they will achieve, they will have those customers. Second, they have to set a SMART goal. They have to say that at the end of December, they will have 1,000 people, customers in the hotel. Also, they have to see the availability of the resources. For instance, they have to see if they will get the available food to serve those customers. They will see if they will get the places to sit and to relax for those customers. So they have to see the available resources for the customers. Again, they have to search for information about how they can get more customers. They have to make a research. That is what I can say it is including in planning. The second function is organizing. So after having a plan in an organization, you have to organize those information got from planning. So continuing to my example of increasing customers in Gorilla Hotel, they will in planning they looked whether they can the available resource. So here they will collect all resources and they will collect the information got from research, and again they delegate the task that they have been planned. So they will give each employee each task so that they will work together to accomplish or to achieve the goal. The next function is leading. Leading in this type in this function, the manager will take initiative to lead the all activities so that they can achieve the goal. So this is defined as leading hold the social and informal sources of power that are used to inspire action taken by others. And from my example, in leading, the leader or the manager will give the direction to the employees. They will communicate effectively to the employees any update or anything that is related to the activity that is going on. The manager have to communicate effectively. Also, there can be a motivation so that the employees can work harder to achieve the goal. Also, the leader will encourage the employees so that they can work effectively. So the other function is controlling. Controlling is defined as the performance that does not deviate from standard. So this, in controlling, the manager will take initiative to evaluate whether the assigned tasks are achieved or the employees did the assigned task. So this step, from my example, the manager will evaluate whether each task given to an employee was done. If not, the manager have to take the next step. For example, from our example, if the manager told an employee to go to collect the food which will last 1 month, and the employee did not do that, he will maybe look for another employee who is active than that one and collect the food, so that they will accomplish the goal that they have set. The last function is staffing. In this function is all about the staff members who will participate in the development, the action that push the development of the business. As the continuing of my example, this will contribute in recruiting, also in some training. For example, if in our example of increasing of customers in Gorilla Hotel, if the manager found that they need some other employees, so that they can, it's about the end of, if I can say, we were set it that they will increase customers, 1,000 customers in December. So in December they will evaluate and see whether they can recruit other employees, and also they can see whether they can train the employees so that they can get more, or they can be more productive. So those was all about the function of management. So a good manager can follow, so that he or she can be a good manager, an effective manager. Again, I said that I will talk about the style of management, which are directing, delegating, and discussion. First, directing is the way of giving. It's all about the way of giving direction to the employees. So the manager will tell the employees what to do, how to do, and when to do the action. So there are some strengths and weaknesses a manager can have while delegating. So some strengths, the workers will become successful through direction, clear direction. Workers will become successful because they will do things that they are understanding. Also, the workers will become motivated. If you are working on things that you understand well, of course you will be motivated and work harder. Again, so as the weakness, workers can be confused if the direction given are not clear and understandable. Sometimes workers can be confused. Also, if they are confused, of course they will give the wrong deliverable. Here I have a scenario related to directing. The manager of a given company can give the direction to the employees of what they have to do. This happens when an employee do not know exactly what he or she want to do. So in a business there are if I can say, many things that sometimes an employee cannot know more about how to do that. So at that time, the manager have a responsibility to directing an employee. So this scenario want to say that if an employee do not know what he or she can do, the manager has to direct him or her. The next style of management is directing. So this is all about giving task to other person, and you see whether, first of all, you will see whether he or she is able to do that task. So as definition, the delegating is the management style where a manager give the task to an employee, and that employee is able to work independently. As the strength of delegating, there can be an improving or increasing in time management, because the manager has multiple tasks to work on, and he took some tasks to the other employees. They will accomplish different tasks in a short period of time. So there can be an improvement of time management. Also, there will be a building trust. Of course, the manager have to assign the task to someone who is trusted. As the weakness, it can create conflict. Some employees can say that, why not me? If the manager, we are 10 employees, we have a manager, and the manager trusts a 5 person and delegate some task, others can say that, why not us? There can create conflict. It can cause also laziness of the manager to the manager. Also, manager can feel always that he will delegate different tasks to some employees, and this can create laziness to the manager. Also, here I have a scenario related to delegating at workplace. Sometimes a manager can have multiple tasks, as I said. That time he will take some responsibilities and assign them those responsibilities to some employees. The last style is discussing. And this is all about taking initiative and have a seat, conversation and discussion with the employees, where the manager can ask questions to the business, to the employees, and the employees will respond. Also, they will ask clarifying questions. So it is about having a discussion with among manager employees. This also can have can have strength and weakness. As the strength, they can, after discussion, they will take a common decision. After sharing ideas, and understanding everyone's ideas, they will take a common decision. Also, they will get more ideas through discussion. They will get more ideas. As weakness, they will consume, of course, too much time. Through discussion, everyone share his or her ideas for one purpose. They will consume more time. Also, it can create misunderstanding. Different people with different ideas can have misunderstanding. Also, have a scenario at a workplace. Yeah, there can be something new to learn. For better understanding, the manager will organize a short meeting where they will learn through discussion. Everyone's ask, and there are questions and answers about the new concepts for more understanding. So this is the end of my presentation about management, on how someone can be a good and effective manager. So it will be better to follow those, if I can say, note and step, so that you can be, if you are a manager, if you are a manager, it is better to follow those steps so that you can be an effective manager. Thank you so much.